morning, Grace Christian School families and students. It is Sunday morning. This is the day that the Lord has made. I hope that you had a wonderful morning at church, or if you're getting ready to go to church, or I'm sorry if I'm interrupting church. Go do church and you can come back to this. It'll be recorded. But this is a pretty amazing day. It's pretty sad for me because this is going to be the last update that I'm going to give before tomorrow, because we are one day out from the first day of school. I want you to take a moment and think back to Sunday nights when you were a kid, parents. Think about what your ritual was. What did you do? What did your parents have you do to get ready for the first day of school? Here is something that I vividly remember doing before the first day of school.
The Wonderful World of Disney.
Yes, every Sunday night, we would have all summer long playing. And then on Sundays, we would have to go take our baths, have dinner, and then at 7 o'clock, we would sit down on the couch and we would watch The Wonderful World of Disney. After Disney was over, it was time for a drink of water and to go to bed. Parents, I want you to think back. Take a moment and think back. Mandy, thank you for saying hi. I want you to think back to your day before school. What did you have to do? My wife said they would have dinner, take their baths, and while they were watching The Wonderful World of Disney, they would get their sponge curlers in their hair and something about pinwheels or something put in their bangs or whatever that is. I didn't have any sisters, as you can tell. But think back to what you did on that Sunday. The things I remember before the first day of school are that and the Jerry Lewis telethon. So I want you to think for a moment about your child tomorrow. They are coming back to the first day of school after getting abruptly pulled out in March. There's going to be some anxiety there. Boys and girls, I understand that. But tomorrow is a first. Our students, from my understanding, will be the first students in Orange County to be stepping back on a classroom stepping back on a campus into a classroom for education. Some of the schools have been doing distance learning and started in mid-August, but tomorrow your child will be a leader, like stepping on the moon for the first time. They'll be stepping back into campus and then going to their class to see their teachers and start online instruction. It is going to be an amazing day for all of them. And I just want you to help them get ready. And I've compiled 10 things that I think will help them have a successful day tomorrow. Number one is make sure all the forms the teachers have sent you in the little packet, the welcome letter to their classroom, make sure those are filled out along with the waiver that was sent out with that. It's very important that those be given out to everybody and returned tomorrow. We will show grace at the gate as we're checking all of this paperwork in, but make sure all the paperwork's together, all the forms are signed, all the waivers are done. You can slip them in their backpack and they can turn them in their teachers tomorrow. Daycare starts back tomorrow. It starts at 6:30 in the morning and it ends at 6 p.m. at night. If you are in need of daycare, it is there for you. At 6:30 in the morning when your child comes, if you walk them up, because it might still be dark at 6:30, I can't quite recall, but they will be screened before they will be allowed on campus, and they'll be taken to the daycare room where they'll be for the morning before they get ready for the start of school. We'll go through the same screening protocols for them. After school, they will go to daycare and check in, and when you come to pick up your child, you'll go to the gate, you'll let them know who your child is, They will radio for your child, and your child will magically appear at the gate on the left, and that's where they'll come out. So that's how daycare works. Before and after school daycare is available for those parents that do need it. The next important thing that you need to understand is drop off and pick up. In the morning, we've talked to you about drop off. You're pulling up, dropping your child off, and they will go to one of the three gates that we have talked about. TK and kindergarten on the kindergarten playground, first grade through third grade, the gate of the right of the office, and to the left uh, of the office is for our upper grades. So please make sure they go there. Parents, here's another important thing. As much as it breaks my heart, you can't come on campus. We have to keep our population low and not expose our children to make sure this is successful and it works. I understand it's difficult, but please, please help support me with that as you're dropping off. And we also don't want a huge congregation in the quad in front of the office. So the more you can do to help me, help you, the better chance we have of having a very, very successful school year and being the objective for other schools to model as we started our school year back first. The next is pickup. Remember, if you are picking up a child in TK through third grade, you will stay to the right as you enter the car line. If you're picking up a fourth grader or above, you will go to the left lane when you come in car line. We will have that marked for you. Here is a big pro tip. If you have not been at car line at Grace Christian School before, at pickup time, it does get very hectic. Forewarned is forearmed. The pro tip is don't get to school till 3:10. School lets out at 3 o'clock, but if you roll in about 3:10, 3:12, you'll drive right through, you'll get your child, and you'll be on your way. Car line pickup is from 3:10 to 3:15, and at the end of 3:15, any students who are not picked up are then taken and checked into daycare where they will be. So then you will have to park, walk to the gate, and ask for your child, and then they'll be dismissed to you. So it looks like we've got a lot of viewers today, which is great. So those are two very important things. Now, you may see some parents walking on campus, and the reason those parents are walking on campus is they have a preschool child, and by California state law, they have to sign the child in at the door and let the child go in. The parents will not be allowed in the classroom. They will only be one parent per child, and as soon as the child goes up the ramp, the parent has to exit campus. So please help us help you parents. I have a bunch of wonderful volunteers who are going to be at the screening gate, who are giving of their time on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to help this go smooth. Please don't argue and fight with them. These aren't their rules. These are rules so that we can be the first to open and that we can provide in-person instruction. And they'll be going through a series of questions and help us help you. The next is the lunch menu. I've talked to you about the lunch menu is available on programs on our website, www.gcsrr.org. You can also purchase your lunches on RenWeb, or you can send a check in your child's backpack, and the teachers will send that to the office to be processed. If your child is bringing lunch, just stick that in their backpack, and it will all be taken care of. Each teacher has a different procedure when it comes to checking lunches and everything of that nature, and no child will go hungry at the school. If they forgot their lunch, we'll make sure that they get fed. The next thing is health. Parents, if you have a child who is not feeling healthy, I ask you to please keep them home. We are a team. I'm wearing my Angel jersey today. Angels are in the cellar, or very close, but we are a team. And just like the head coach of the Dodgers told them, we rely on each other. And if your child's not feeling well, keep them home. It is right now 9:27. So if your child has a fever at this moment, they can't come to school tomorrow. That is a must. You must keep them home. It's a state law, and it's a rule at Grace Christian School that we have always had, that a child must be fever-free and have not vomited in the last 24 hours. Parents, please work with us on this. Boys and girls, if you're not feeling good, let your moms and dads know, and that way we can keep our entire campus safe. Distance learners, you will be getting information from your teachers. You should have already done that in their letters. They will also be working with you. As I said in my video yesterday before I splashed down into the pool, we need to provide grace as our parent or as our teachers are bringing up the platforms and seeing how they are exactly going to work with students. There was really no way that we could actually test them over the summer without getting students involved. And so tomorrow, many of you will streamline right into it because it'll be just as you finished last year, and we'll work through that. The next thing is the office. If you have business that needs to be taken care of in the office, I ask you to try to do it by email, try to do it by phone call, and if you must come into the office, especially for the first week or two, only 2 people are allowed in the office at a time. And this is to help us practice physical distancing. If you look outside of the office, we do have the physical distancing stickers that keep you 6 feet apart from each other. And once you have your business taken care of, if you can leave campus, that would be wonderful. And please, if you see in the office there's 2 people, wait outside before you go in. I know these are extremely different times, and the office ladies are going to be working as quickly as possible to get you processed in and out whatever you might need. And just think about it. Is it something you can do with an email that could potentially be taken care of later in the day, like 9, 10, 11, when the office dies down a little bit and they're able to start checking emails or messages? If you've left a message on the phone, chances are really good it's not going to be returned until tomorrow afternoon or sometime at that. The next thing is you boys and girls need to get a good night's rest. I know that it's going to be difficult going to bed tonight. I remember when I was just little Donnie, I'd be sneaking down the hallway for that one last glass of water and seeing what was on. Was it McLeod or Columbo on TV before trying to go to bed? But I know you're going to be anxious. The teachers are anxious. I'm anxious, but we are excited to see you tomorrow morning. And so just get a good night's rest. Today, go and lay out your school clothes for tomorrow. Reaccessorize whatever you're going to be wearing. Get your backpack all set up. Make sure your forms are in there, your pencils, your paper, your notebooks, and your lunch is ready. So we are excited to see you tomorrow. So the last thing on the top 10 that I'm going to ask all of you, and we are going to be doing this as a staff also, is prayer tomorrow. We are going to be praying for you, moms and dads, for the anxiety that you are going to be feeling as you drop your children off. And being a trailblazer, having your child be one of the first, if not the first, in Orange County to return to school for in-person instruction. We're going to be praying for each of our students, as I know we have many new students coming to school tomorrow, and they're going to be anxious. Normally, we would have parents on campus and we'd be fellowshipping, but that's not going to be possible. New students, you may have a question. How am I going to find my teacher? I don't even know what my teacher looks like. Here's a pro tip. If you go to the website, GCSRR, you can see your teacher's pictures there under profiles, and that's going to help you. But we will have our staff out on the playground, and they will be directing all of our students to where they need to go. I know that everyone will be a little anxious, but parents, trust us. Your children are in good hands, and we will work through the day. So as I told you, we'll be praying for you, and we'll be praying for your children tonight and tomorrow in our morning meeting. I'm asking that each of you pray for us. Pray for the staff. Pray for the students. Pray for our new families, that they can experience the love that Grace Christian School is all about. I know many of you have given me almost 15 minutes if you take out the intro, and I greatly appreciate it. If you've watched this entire video and you've taken notes of these 10 things, I can almost assure you that you are going to be off to a successful start tomorrow. Your child will be off to a successful start. I know it's going to be anxious. Parents, please, I can't stress enough, drop off and leave. Don't congregate on campus and move forward. One last thing is there could be some press on campus because we are the first in Orange County to be able to allow in-person instruction. So don't be disturbed like, oh my goodness, what happened on campus? That's what's possibly going on. Mandy, hello, good to see you. Let's see here. There were 3 other comments. I'm going to click to view those. Mandy, Yasha, hello, and Benelli, good morning. It's great to have you guys leaving me positive comments and asking questions. But anyway, that concludes it. The 10-day countdown is over. It was fun, parents. I can't wait to see your kids tomorrow. I'm super excited. My grandkids are going to be there, and it is going to be an amazing day. I know your crew can't wait to see the boys and girls again and be able to visit the classroom. So, parents, until tomorrow, enjoy your day, and I look forward to seeing all of you tomorrow morning. Have a wonderful Sunday. Hey, wait a minute. You guys are still here? You're supposed to be enjoying your Sunday afternoon. Go have a great time. Go have brunch outside if you can. It's great. There's no more. My 10 days are up. My 16 minutes are over. Have a great day, everyone.